few years ago. I wrote it down. He said, no point in looking back. We're not going that way. And I wrote it down in my phone, and I still got it. And I look at it quite often.
When we go again, we go again. There's no animosity. I don't hate Usyk. You know, he's a good, God-fearing Christian family man. Why would I hate him? And he's made me millions of dollars. I love him.
Few years ago, I wrote it down. They said no point in looking back, we're not going that way, and I wrote it down in the phone, and I still got it, and I look at it quite often. When we go again, we go again. There's no animosity. I don't hate Usyk. You know, he's a good, God-fearing Christian family man. Why would I hate him? And he's made me millions of dollars. I love him. Who wins the rematch? Cast your vote in the comments. Put your vote in the field below. Top streaming service Dion just put out the last set of face-to-face shows before Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk's fight. The video showed what the two fighters did behind the scenes, including scenes from their training camp and daily lives as they got ready for their combined heavyweight championship match on December 21st. Hey guys, Tyson 6 here, back in the gym, as you can see, counting down the days until I can get my attempt on. It was interesting to see Tyson Fury's team members talking to him in the first scene. This made watchers think that everything that went wrong in his corner during the May fight had been fixed, since John Fury wasn't seen much in Alexander Usyk's camp at first. Aerobic exercises were a big part of his routine. These exercises have helped him a lot in his fighting career, giving him more stamina and strength to last the whole fight without getting tired. Before, we saw him work out with pads and MS. He swam, ran, juggled PA ball, and did other things. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, was caught sparring. This was interesting because his assistant coach had said that sparring was one part of his training he missed because of the eye injury he got in February. But Tyson Fury has now done more to make sure he can fight Alexander Usyk head-to-head if the fight goes all 12 rounds like it did in May. This drive and interest in Tyson Fury didn't come as a surprise when he went to the press conference. This wasn't present at their last press conference. Not has you got anything on me. Not Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk were both in calm moods during their final press conference ahead of their undisputed heavyweight title clash in May. However, once the press conference had ended, Fury refused to look Usyk in the eyes face to face. They're both very experienced and have seen it all before, he said. So if anything, if you can burn off worried energy with a face-off with your opponent a couple of days beforehand, look at Usyk. His eyes are transfixed, but Tyson is not having any of it and has seen it all before. He is just waiting for that bell to ring now. Carl Frampton thinks Usyk was trying to provoke Fury ahead of their meeting in the ring on Saturday. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. This is interesting, isn't it? We'll get a proper had the Hatter, I think, off the way in. I'm almost intrigued as to what the message Tyson Fury is trying to send Alexander Usyk by doing something like this. You've been in a fight. Usyk's eyes are burning through the side of Fury's head. It's really interesting. Frampton said he's trying to get a reply from Fury and he's getting nothing. Hall added he does seem relaxed, and if anything, Usyk is trying to look into the eyes of Fury and get anything out of him, but he didn't look at him, so he can't get anything. The eyes tell you everything, and Fury didn't give anything away there. Fury and Usyk both gave brief answers in a respectful news conference. Fury said that he is ready for the task of us you have achieved in terms of the highest level. What message is he trying to send by not even giving them the respect of acknowledging him there? I think tie-in with TYS and Fury, they're both very experienced, they've seen it all before, and so if anything it could you can. I'm going to make this short. Dan Easy I want to thank God for the win that I've received already. Had to want to thank everybody involved in inputting this as massive event. I want to thank Ruzer for challenging me. Thanks is to all the fans that traveled over to support me. I'll know it's Todd at the moment and times are hard, so I want to put on a show. Thank you. Why much? I'm ready. I've got nothing to say apart from I'm ready for a good fight. If it's tough or easy, either way I'll be ready. Usyk said he is excited about the opportunity to make history in Saudi Arabia. Interview 7. Hi everybody, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm excited. Let's make history. Enough. Thank you so much. After the press conference ended, Fury told TNT Sports that he is feeling really relaxed ahead of the biggest fight of his career. He's a scary looking dude. He said, I'm just here to relax now and wait until I get in the ring on Saturday night. All the talks and interviews are done. I'm just really easy and focused. However, Tyson Fury was more focused in this press meeting. Fury is known for his understanding of psychological tactics, but it was Usyk who began the early mind games ahead of this second fight. Are you doing the Tyson Fury starter kit? What's going on? Yeah, Baldy, he looks like an assassin, doesn't he? It suits him, the shaved head suit him, it looks sexy. Do you know what I mean? It looks like a sexy beast. He marched down the center of the Guildhall, an ornate venue in central London that held the event, his head newly shaved, wearing a dark suit, black gloves on, and carrying a mysterious briefcase. Later, once seated at the top table, he explained it's just character. He cracked open the briefcase and plucked out 2 big photos from the first fight about which he won to become the undisputed heavyweight world champion, and asked Fury to sign them. Ed obliged, and Usyk unfurled one of the photos showing a large image of himself landing his left cross, the weapon that gave the British such trouble the first time around, particularly in a torrid 9th round. Just do the same as they did last time, a little bit more focused and a little bit more concentration. That's it. You mentioned you feel like you need to knock Usyk out to win the fight. Is that more a reflection on the judges? Because I know you felt like you did enough to win the last fight. No, I just feel like if Alexander Usyk showed off a shaved head and a theatrical new outfit when he arrived at the press meeting for his rematch with Tyson Fury, Fury wouldn't dwell on that past result and only focused on winning the upcoming fight. We've got to put that behind us. What happened in the fight, Fury said, is that I have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit smarter to get the win. It's by no means the first time Fury has faced the same opponent. Twice he came back from his controversial draw with Deontay Wilder, for instance, to halt the American in their second Usyk fight. Here he is, the defending universally recognized heavyweight world champion. I always end up knocking the out in their match, whoever I've AED more than I've ended up knocking them out in their rematch, he told the Ukrainian. Usyk vacated one of his belts, the IBF championship, to continue his rivalry with Fury. It means the Brit, if he can overcome Usyk, not only stands to win back the World Boxing Organization, World Boxing Council and World Boxing Association titles, belts he has held in his 2 prior reigns as champion, but would he avenge the first losses off his professional career? He remained philosophical. I'm very happy that Usyk got the decision, and reflected, music. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome That Was Meant to Be, and we're going to find out what's meant to be. December 21st. I believe it's my time this time. I believe that all things that happen, negative or good, are lessons. What we know how to do best is go in there and knock the crap out of each other. Even though Usyk won the first fight with Fury, the vote was split. Their second meeting could be a different type of fight. Serge Le Pen from the Ukrainian team is expecting a new physical style from him in this rematch. The briefcase, you can decide yes like SHO hello man. His promoter Alex Kashik said, we have it and we are making the future in the present. After having been so lucky to see the undisputed heavyweight championship between the 2 best athletes in the world, seeing them fight for the second time in a row is almost a miracle. Let the best man win again. Tyson Fury's manager Frank Warren can't wait for his fighter's rematch with Alexander Usyk in December, but Fury's team has faith in their fighter. It was a great fight, said promoter Frank Warren. The next one I think is going to be every bit as good, if not better. I believe in Tyson. I've believed in Tyson from day one, and I believe he can go and do this in style. Alls I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me. Brad Jacobs, COO of co-promoter Top Rank, added Tyson Fury's at his best with his back to the wall. Fury himself didn't feel the need to issue a final message. No was his one-word answer when offered the chance to do so, while Usyk's final message was simply yes. He ended the press conference as mysteriously as he came. The mental battle between the two, it would seem, has already started. Fury has a new plan ahead of the fight, and he looks set to keep up with the technique that won him 34 victories before his loss to Usyk. To go come frit for me, I generally do believe that it's going to be. I think it's going to be I do believe Tyson will win. Fight co-British boxing ex-legend to Duke McKenzie thinks Tyson Fury's plan to pile on the pounds for his rematch with Alexander Usyk willingly play into the Ukrainian. The Gypsy King is entering the final stages of his training camp for the sequel as he tries to level the series against the Ukrainian. Fury suffered the first loss of his professional career to Usyk back in May, losing IBY split decision in Riyadh. The heavyweights will once again go head-to-head in the squared circle on December 21st. Last month, the Brit revealed he will be looking to secure a knockout win in December. Speaking in an interview ahead of the computer release of the boxing video Undisputed D.